say Jay-Z and Puffy wanted Biggie killed. Bottom line, you don't have to believe me. Believe the facts. The same ex-bodyguard who worked for both the Carters and Diddy has made some outrageous statements about his former bosses. Yet these are just any old assertions. It seems he might genuinely be working with the FBI to see justice done, as according to him, there's evidence to back his accusations about them. Uncle Ron, a bodyguard, claims that Puffy and Jay-Z conspired to end Biggie's life. He claims to have evidence to back up his claims, but has remained silent owing to concerns for his family's safety. He believes it is safe to discuss what he knows about his children's favorite artists now that they're older. The terrible story of Biggie's unsolved death, as well as some of the circumstances leading up to it, is well known. He died in Los Angeles just before the release of his album Life After Death, and various claims have been made that Puffy was involved in the tragedy. Many have accused Puffy, the businessman who benefited the most from Biggie's death, of participation. He's a man that wanted to leave Bad Boy. He wanted to do his own thing. He mentioned several times how he was tired of being used and abused, that he was bigger than Bad Boy itself. According to Uncle Ron, Biggie planned to depart Bad Boy Records following the release of his record, which enraged Diddy, who was anxious to keep his most crucial asset under his wing. This isn't the first time a bodyguard has said Diddy has expressed a desire to leave the label. Former bodyguard Jay-Z and Diddy had previously made similar statements regarding Biggie's preparations prior to his untimely demise. You said that Biggie had showed you a contract that he was going to sign with another label after this next album. Yeah, Big had a contract deal. As previously stated that Biggie intended to leave Bad Boy Records in search of a better deal elsewhere. Deal alleged on DJ Vlad's webcast that Biggie has his sights set on a big deal, costing more than $60 million. Deal claimed to have seen Biggie's Bad Boy contract, which defined his profits in $250,000 increments, but put publishing income in Puff's control while checking over Diddy's briefcase during a flight. When Deal inquired about it, Biggie allegedly informed him of his plans for a new contract and the substantial earnings it would bring. He said he showed me it had Charlie, Baltimore, Cameron, Lil Cease, Lil Kim, Junior Mafia, Tracy Lee and the Commission. I think the contract was for so many years for like $62 million. It comes out to $62 million. Deal revealed that Big planned to end Junior Mafia's mode of doing business and wanted them to start writing and holding their own. Puffy has been making money off of Biggie's name for longer than Biggie was alive. People keep forgetting he hadn't turned 25 yet. He was still 24 when he died. It's been over 25 years. Clearly a Biggie Smalls verse is very valuable. So then what the fuck happened to the Commission? What happened to that album? It was recorded. It was being mixed and mastered. Upon Biggie's death, it was supposed to have came out that summer after Biggie's album because Biggie's album was slated. He died a week and a half before his album came out. Then the Commission was supposed to come out, and that was supposed to be his exit from Bad Boy and then starting his own company. Puffy has been making money on that boy's name longer than it supported all the Bad Boy. That's real. Get it? The more money you make, the more problems you get. Jaguar is another person who claims Biggie had intentions to leave Bad Boy Records and start his own company. She also claimed that Diddy benefited considerably from Biggie's music after his death. This information supports the notion that Diddy may have played a role in Biggie's untimely death, as he stood to lose if Biggie lived, and to benefit if he died. Biggie would have posed a competitive challenge to Diddy if he had signed with a different label or launched his own company, potentially resulting in the loss of a fantastic performer. Biggie's posthumous songs earned huge success, and Diddy enjoyed the profits. March 1st of 1997, I was approached by Diddy to perform a hit on one of his artists. Uncle Ron offered more claims, including exact dates and figures, to back up his claim that Diddy tried to get him to carry out a hit on Biggie. These are serious allegations that should be taken seriously. But Uncle Ron insists that he has tangible evidence to back up his claims and that he's being investigated for what he's exposing. According to Uncle Ron, he turned down Diddy's offer not only because he knew Biggie was leaving Bad Boy Records, but also because he had a personal attachment to the rapper. According to the former bodyguard, Diddy was keen to gain all rights to Biggie's music collection, something he could not achieve if Biggie left the label. Jay-Z and Diddy also claimed that he was paid to kill Biggie's life, hinting that Diddy may have attempted to hire multiple bodyguards to carry out the deed. Maybe finding someone prepared to value money over Biggie's life. I'm not bashing him directly. Bashing him. I'm just telling the truth. He knows. Like I know G knows. Like I know Boo knows. Like I know William knows bodyguards that. Where everyone who worked with Diddy was aware of his unethical actions, according to Uncle Ron, but opted not to speak out for various personal reasons. Uncle Ron resisted speaking out earlier because he had small children who were not yet mature enough to deal with the ramifications of his revelations. He accuses Diddy of suppressing those who have damaging information about him, implying that Diddy manipulates people with money. So that's why I'm telling what I'm telling. Because now they have proof. Uncle Ron is currently being probed for making false charges against celebrities. He argues, however, that he is stepping out because the FBI has corroborated the veracity of his statements. Uncle Ron has given the FBI evidence that he saw, heard or has receipts for, and he is working with them to determine the truth behind his assertions. He hopes that if his charges are genuine, the process of holding Diddy accountable can begin. Notwithstanding his claims, Uncle Ron has not presented any public evidence to back up his claims. As a result, the general public has been skeptical of him. While more material may verify some of his assertions, it is uncertain how much of what he says is accurate. According to reports that he received threats and contacted Diddy about them instead of taking precautions to protect Diddy's safety. Diddy allegedly asked him to travel to California for concerts where he died. The incident was eventually blamed on the West Coast-East Coast rivalry. Diddy is pure evil. He has a very nasty disposition. He treats everybody like crap, every single employee he's ever had. After acquiring his money, there have been various reports that Diddy is a bad person who mistreats those who work for him. He appears to have not taken proper care of Biggie, despite his desire, as he was aware of the danger Biggie was in on the day he was slain. Mace, a former Bad Boy artist, recently released a song titled Oracle to Standing on Bodies, in which he took aim at his former boss, Diddy. Mace's lyrics slammed Diddy's persona, claiming that he engaged in unethical business methods and failed to assist musicians who were once contracted to Bad Boy. Mace also accused Diddy of profiting off Biggie's death and failing to fully compensate the late rapper's mother, Violetta Wallace. Mace's testimony is only one of several alarming anecdotes provided by Diddy's former associates regarding their time working for him. You ain't no architect. You just know who knows how to market death. Go pay his mother what she really worth. Despite the fact that he never explicitly names Diddy by name, people familiar with their past readily identify the lyrics of Mace's Oracle to Standing on Bodies is directed at his former boss. Mace criticizes Denny's behavior in the song, claiming that he mistreated his musicians and used Biggie's death as a marketing tactic. On the other hand, Diddy has publicly admitted to feeling guilt for Biggie's death, adding, "I believe I will always feel some sense of responsibility because I am involved in this with him. He's my painter." Diddy also recalled the chat he had with Biggie shortly before his death, during which Biggie was planning to travel to London. But Diddy convinced him to stay in LA. That's something that really bothered me throughout my life. Sometimes you have to really go with that decision in your gut, and in my gut, it was like you need to get on the plane. Diddy admitted that he has regrets about how things could have turned out differently that day. This is God's world. It's his plan. But honestly, that's one of the things I regret, is not making sure that he went to London. Uncle Ron's TikTok videos have since been removed. It's unknown what happened to him, but hopefully he's okay and the ongoing investigations will reveal the truth behind the accusations he's made. A Twitter user wrote, "It's been 25 years since Notorious B.I.G. gets, I turned 18 June 1997. I still think P. Diddy and so many others know who killed Biggie. You can't tell me any different." Another agreed with the sentiments, adding, "I agree. Just like many people knew who shot Tupac both times when he was in New York and Las Vegas. Diddy has a lot of dark energy around him, so he definitely knows something." Nonetheless, remember that this video is based on speculations and personal opinions and should not be considered accurate. And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.